People are asking what happened to Councilman Tom Durham and the promises he made to the residents when he was running in 2020. Here is his campaign speech from January 2020.
Is anybody here ready for a new city council? Let's hear it. I want to thank Mary and Solange and Kathy for those great introductions. And I especially want to give really special thanks to Andrea and Patricia Van Cleve and Nancy Voorhees and Emily Austin, my bumper sticker guru, and all the other volunteers that are helping in this. And Emily and Andrea and Jason Alexander and Solange and Katie and Patricia and Pat Shaler and the hundreds of other volunteers who came out to protect the preserve. I'm proud that I helped, and I'm proud to be the friend of all those wonderful people. But every time I go to City Hall recently, and Mary referred to this, every time in City Hall someone says, we need to be more like Tempe, or we need to be more like Chandler, or we need to be more like Gilbert. And I say, really? You want to be like Gilbert? We chose Scottsdale, and we don't want to live in any of those places. And we know you don't want to live any place else except Scottsdale either. Now, a couple of years after we moved in, I had my first introduction to Scottsdale politics. I started hearing all this buzz about the Desert Discovery Center, and I decided to attend a community meeting to find out what it was all about. Now, presiding over the city council, over this meeting, which actually was here at Wingate, it was a city council member. And in order to protect the guilty, I won't give her name, but her initials were LM, so you can do the math. And at this meeting, I think Kate was there, and I think Pat Shaler was there too. I don't think Pat's here tonight. But at this meeting, someone asked, can we see the plans for the Desert Discovery Center? And the city council member, and this is really what happened, she said, why do you need to see the plans? And the crowd made its disapproval clear. And that was my introduction to Scottsdale politics. And after this wonderful introduction, I called my friend Pat Shaler, and I said to her, what can I do to help on the Desert Discovery Center? And she introduced me to Betty, and Betty twisted my arm to become the treasurer of Protect Our Preserve, and the rest is history. And as we all know, the 4-3 City Council, and as Solange has explained, they've passed a number of disastrous plans. And why did these properties get approved? Because in each of these cases, the majority really, really, really liked the developer. And in each of these cases, the council ignored the heartfelt pleas of their own constituents. So I don't have to tell you, but in order to maintain Scottsdale's wonderful character, we need a city council majority who will be the voice for Scottsdale citizens and not their favorite developer. And I intend to be that voice, and I know that Betty will be too. So I'm ready for this fight. I'm ready to join Kathy. I'm ready to join Solange, and I'm ready to stand and fight for all of you. You don't have to guess where we stand. You know where we stand because you know where we've stood in the past. And together with Betty, I hope we're going to win this fight for the citizens of Scottsdale. So thank you.
Unfortunately, Tom has broken his promises by approving over 3,500 new apartment units since he took office in 2021. People are regretting voting for Tom Durham in the last election. We must hold our elected officials accountable when they lie to the residents to get elected. The voters will have the last word when they cast their ballots in the primary election on July 30th.